season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16.
Not something you expect to see from the opening kickoff, that's for sure. And they will start at the 40. Peterson gets the call running left. Give him 3 there on the first play of the game, and it's second down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road, so now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly. Hurts throw complete there to Smith. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So the completion there, and CD, as we know, trying to defend against an NFL quarterback, that's one thing. Trying to defend against a mobile NFL quarterback, that's quite another. What's the plan here defensively?
Well, the pass rush has to still try and get to him, and especially the guys on the edge, but they're going to go maybe a count slower, right? They want to make sure they don't get too far upfield where he steps up and takes off through a lane. The same is true for those interior guys as well. So you've got to change it up with him. Try and keep him hemmed into the pocket, and occasionally you throw a spy on him. A fast linebacker or one of your extra defensive backs who can dance with him a little bit if he takes off and runs.
Escaping the pressure right. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Giants are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. Now, this defense for the Eagles, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Washington.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was pop free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game. Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up second down. A carry here for Hunt. And this will be a Giants first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Fields throw here taken in by Ingram. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
And room there to work it inside the 25. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Out of the gun, it's Booker. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run with Hunt. Down to the 6-yard line on a pickup of 6 as he gets halfway to the goal line.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Fields to throw on 3rd and 1. Flush to his right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Matt LaFleur, some confidence in his offense. His guys going here on 4th down. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. They'll get neither the touchdown nor the 1st down. And the Eagles defense able to hold. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. The cornerback, it's Logan Ryan who brings him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice...
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A gain of 7 that time. 2nd goal. Hunt. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kareem Hunt with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants on just 2 plays have taken the lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball and try and get things settled down a little bit.
51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Hurts. Smith with a 1st down and more. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Eagles are now just an extra point away from grabbing the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6.
Dante Pettis now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Fletcher Cox able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Boy, Charles, that time he took a bad situation and made it worse.
Yeah, you're almost putting together a nice little song there, aren't you? Because it's something you'll see from young quarterbacks. They have that tendency to retreat backwards instead of stepping up in the pocket.
And a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Punter Sterling Hoffrichter out now on 4th down. Greg Ward deep for Philadelphia. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And who's got it? The Giants.
I remember sitting in special teams meetings, and at some point during the meeting, the coach would always say, you better treat this one just like you're playing offense or defense. It's a big part of the game. And we just saw evidence of why right there with that fumble.
Yeah, fumble on the punt, and after it was turning up to be a pretty decent return.
Yeah, a really nice return. They were going to be set up okay, and the offense would feel good running onto the field. And now the defense has to try it out there and try and slow them down.
On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving.
Touchdown, Giants! Kadarius Toney, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Giants are going to jump back in front. This time, the extra point up and good. And that'll make this a 6-point game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
63 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Rolling to his right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
But that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
A play fake, now Fields to throw.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down. I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Shotgun handoff to Booker. About 3 yards there to the 27. The Giants on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
From the gun, here's Fields. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it.
Touchdown!
Kadarius Toney
with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Giants are able to add on to their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead now stands at 13. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Here's Peterson as they begin on the ground. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Off the play fake, here's Hurts.
He's going to look deep for Watkins. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down.
Early on, the running game's been working well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
Buying time to his left. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. Decent gain on the scramble is 6, but now it's 4th.
Hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They'll try and throw for it with Hurts.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Giants are going to take over in great field position. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
To throw is Fields. And that'll be caught by Toney.
And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
Booker
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Devontae Booker with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead. Gano the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by James Bradbury.
Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now...
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kareem Hunt with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season.
And the Giants are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point try good by Gano. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
They go play action with Hurts.
Out to his left. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
And, partner, I would guess that in his headset he was hearing from his coach, it's 3rd down, don't take a sack. And in this case, he's able to avoid the pressure and get out of there. He doesn't get the first down, but he does turn a possible loss into positive yardage.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Hunt. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
Fields. That's complete to Tony. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
57. Mike.
Now Hunt. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Kareem Hunt on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Giants have got it on cruise control. Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, a costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach. Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts.
Forced out to his left.
And Hurts able to show off some of that elusiveness as he slides to the ground there, and in the process picks up the 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into his windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Hurts. Sanders, a 1st down, still going. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Steps away to his left. Hurts fumbles it, but I believe it was covered by an Eagle. It was, and Philadelphia is going to hold on to the football. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now to try the Eagle field goal, Jake Elliott from the left hash. This from 34. Oh, that's offline. He hooked it. It's no good.
It's been a nightmare season. You're well under 500. Your defense hasn't really kept in a lot of games, and now it's spilling over to the kicking game. That's 3 points you've got to be able to bank on.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground, and he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick.
Pettis now from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 20. Seven-yard line.
Booster, can you hear us in the video finally?
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The first half definitely went their way, and this would seem to be a great opportunity to kind of put this game a little closer out of reach with a score here.
Yeah, and it's a wonderful opportunity for them because if they can add 7 more to their lead before the other guys even see the football, that could be the decisive blow in this game. I think that's how they're eyeing it. That's how they're approaching it.
Okay, you can hear us now.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 160 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. 3rd and 2, Fields. Eluding the pressure right. That'll be caught. It's Tony. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. And a short gain down to about the 33. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Here's Fields. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. On 1st down, Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Give the tackle that time to Rodney McLeod. On 2nd down, right back to Hunt. Now the ball comes loose.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home.
And he takes it into the end zone for a giant TD. Devontae Booker. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Giants take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Now left side on the swing pass. A timeout here as we got a player shaken up, and that's Johnson who's down on the field. Not something you want to see in Week 16 or any week, really. We'll be right back. On 3rd down, Kaiser. That swung out wide to Sanders.
Hey,
and a good job defensively. They stopped him short of the 1st at the 32.
What's his,
so 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it'll be 4th down.
Your quarterback get hurt?
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on the punt for the first time this afternoon. And he'll get this away into the
Dude, why is Kaiser your quarterback right now? Oh, okay. I see.
A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this was just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
that is
by the time we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
And this is incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
Being chased out left. It's hauled in by Shepard. Room here to run. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play for the Giants on third down. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Running left, this is Booker. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They'll hand off to Booker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 6 on the play, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. On the handoff, this is Booker. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On 2nd and goal, Fields dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Gary Brightwell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Giants just continue to pour it on. Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
You think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Now they'll bootleg it with Kaiser. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Fuck.
It'll be a net of 40 yards following a punt of 44. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. The drive starts with Devontae Booker. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Running again, and again it's Booker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. Third and short, it's Booker. And it didn't look like Booker got there. He did not. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on 1st down, but unable to do much from there. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dexter Lawrence, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. 1 quarter remains here in Week 16. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Second and 16. They give this one to their receiver, Watkins. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. On play action, Kaiser. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jordan Willis, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Philadelphia. Oh, good move. Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground with Booker. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Right back to Booker. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards.
Fuck, I should have stolen.
2nd and 2. They'll run with Booker. And And he's going to get this inside the 30.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Powers through, and he's going to take this close to the first down marker as he stopped at the Eagles 16. The offense on third down tonight, they've been really good, converting 7 of their 10 tries. They're looking at third and a few inches. And they'll go jet sweep to try to pick it up. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. And Gano's kick is right through. And that will just add 3 more to a lead that's already out of hand. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. Play action now. Kaiser. Airing it out deep for Smith. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. And finally out of bounds just inside the 10. A big play there for Philly. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd.
But there was pressure all around him, so the only play was to try and get out of there. I think it was an excellent effort by him just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
That's the same guy.
Kaiser, 3rd and goal. Flush to his right. Kaiser hit, and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's got daylight. The 40. 20. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery and a Giants touchdown. How about that for a momentum swing? You had it goal to go. Not only do you cough it up, but they pick it up and return it all the way for a touchdown.
And now you have to give oxygen to the entire team because what a letdown that was. Terrific drive. Looked like you're going to get points. Instead, the other team registers them on the scoreboard.
Gano the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go, D.
Kaiser to throw it.
Then he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
We got three, fellas, we got 3. Hey, check Mike 57, Mike 57. Oh, you get to the...
And they will take a knee here. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
We got 3 down. 57's the mic, Mark 57. Record.
And they take a knee.
You ain't Johnson.
Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can